Ladies and gentlemen, Call of Duty WWII Zombies is just a few weeks away, and one of the most important additions to the mode is that of a class system. That's right, for the first time ever, a dedicated class system will be implemented into a COD Zombies game. In this video, I want to tell you guys everything we know about it so far so you can get yourself planning before the actual game comes out. Personally, I'm already gravitating to one specific class, but we can talk more about that later. Okay, so the four classes in WWII Zombies are going to be called Offense, Control, Support, and Medic, with each one of them having their own unique special ability. Think of this special ability almost like a super in Destiny, or if you played Infinite Warfare Zombies, where the Fate and Fortune card meter would gradually fill up in the bottom right hand corner of the screen as you kill zombies in order to use the Fate and Fortune card. Same thing here, but once it's filled, you get to use your special ability. For the offense class, the special ability is called Free Fire, and it's described as the player can fire their weapon without expending any ammo, even if the clip is empty. So basically think of this ability as unlimited ammo while it's active, and we assume it's going to be active for a limited time, maybe 15 to 20 seconds. For the control class, its ability is called Shell Shock, which is described as creates a burst originating from the player, which knocks back nearby zombies, applies light damage to those zombies, and holds them stunned for a few seconds. Which sounds like a great option to have if you ever get, stuck in a corner or something like that. You need to knock back all the zombies, hold them stunned for a few seconds so you can get out of that area. The support class's ability is called Frontline. It's described as all zombies chase the user, and the triggering player deals double damage to zombies for the duration of the special. So this is a really unique ability, and I would imagine that this class and ability may be geared a little bit towards more advanced zombies players who are, comfortable with having all the zombies on the map chase them for a period of time. Of course, the perk being you do double damage to said zombies. And lastly, we have the Medic class, which has the ability Camouflage, which is described as the player is ignored by zombies. Essentially, if you play Black Ops 3 Zombies, which I assumed you have, it's the in plain sight gobblegum. Now beyond this, classes have the ability to equip class perks. These are essentially class-specific bonuses that you can choose entering into each game. You only have a limited number of them that you can choose, and their effects remain throughout the game. Some of these class perks, like Fiery Burst, specifically affect your special ability. In this case, enemies hit by Shell Shock are set on fire, which then will deal damage to them over time, I assume. Others affect how much equipment you can carry, like more grenades, have increased ammo capacity, or this one, which is a permanent mule kick, where you can carry a third primary weapon. That's really freaking good. The full list of perk mods is linked down in the description. I'd recommend you check it out, see which ones you like more than others after this video. But there may be even more to the class-specific perks in WWII Zombies, and I point to an article written by Game Informer magazine who have actually played the mode. About it, they said this, quote, "This is more an RPG-light experience than previous iterations of the mode, with 4 core classes, which we know. You can customize these template loadouts via permanent progression elements you unlock from playthrough to playthrough." The question is, are those permanent progression elements, that's a heck of a mouthful, are those the class perks, or will these be more like the permanent abilities that you obtain when you rank up a division in the multiplayer mode of the game? Where, for example, if you begin to rank up the Armored Division at level 1, you get access to the LMG bipod. At level 2, you become immune to Shell Shock and tactical equipment. At level 3, you take less fire damage. Level 4, you gain explosive resistance, and so on and so forth. Those things remain permanently on that class. You don't have to select them, they just are there because you're that division level. We can't 100% confirm this right now, but it seems very possible that there is a similar system in Zombies, not for divisions, but for our 4 classes. Now going back and ranking the class abilities, in my opinion, there are 2 of them that stand head and shoulders above the other 2. The first one is Free Fire, the ability for the offense class. This is essentially a free unlimited ammo power-up can be very, very useful at mowing down a threatening horde. If you have an automatic weapon, really useful for racking up points super quickly without having to worry about reloading or your ammo capacity in reserve. And beyond its practical benefits, unlimited ammo is probably my favorite power-up in any zombies game. It's just so much fun with an automatic weapon, hold down that trigger and freaking spray. But it is rivaled in terms of usefulness by the medic's camouflage ability, which, just like in plain sight in Black Ops 3, the player is ignored by zombies for a limited amount of time. I don't know about you guys, but within Black Ops 3 itself, in plain sight was my favorite gobblegum. It was great to have it on deck. If you ever get in trouble, you think you won't make it past a horde, pop it and you get out of that trouble super quickly. Of course, the intended use within World War II zombies is you pop that, zombies ignore you for a limited amount of time, you are then free to go ahead and revive a downed teammate. Now looking at the other two abilities, Shell Shock for the control class and Frontline for the support, they are both still good abilities, but I think they're more niche. Good in certain situations, and you gotta know how to use them effectively, while Free Fire and Camouflage can be used more generally. For example, if you're playing as the support class, you have the Frontline ability, you're communicating with your teammates. If one of them gets in trouble, zombies are about to horde them, they're about to go down, you can activate your Frontline ability. That horde that threatens them will now come towards you, and with double damage, you should be better equipped to take them out. To me, it seems like this is one of these abilities that is more geared to helping your teammates out rather than giving yourself a big bonus. But of course, used in certain situations. For example, if you're sitting, I'm not sure if the new map is going to have any kind of camping spot like the catwalk on Darius, you're sitting there, activate this ability, all the zombies are coming at you guys already, you just now have double damage for a certain period of time. The great thing about classes in zombies, it's something that I'm really excited about in this game, is that it just adds that much more options to the player. Play zombies in a different way with another player that has a different class. It adds that level of teamwork that we didn't really have in other games, right? Maybe in the sense of mixing and matching gobblegum loadouts with your teammates, but here it's all class-based at its core. I think that's freaking awesome. Now, we don't know, and I don't think there will be any kind of like physical changes with the characters. Here are the 4 characters we're going to be playing as in the first map, though it would be really cool if you selected the medic class with one of the characters. They'd all of a sudden have a, Red Cross armband in-game. I think that would add so freaking much to the in-game look of the game if your character looks the way your character plays. Another thing which you guys may have not considered is that the existence of classes within World War II zombies gets me really excited about the potential future DLCs, because in those DLCs, I wouldn't be surprised if Sledgehammer began to add new classes into the zombies mode, where in the event they do decide to do this, in future DLCs we'll not only get a new zombies map, but also new ways to play maps that have already released, just giving us more and more options to play the game. Infinite Warfare did this fairly well after the 4th DLC. Black Ops 3 was very lacking in kind of new ways to play and new modes besides gobblegums themselves. Hopefully that will be remedied in World War II zombies, and classes will be a part of that change. Now, before we end off the video, there is one other thing I do want to inform you about if you're listening to this video saying, I really don't actually like these classes. I'd rather play the way zombies always has been. We have our gobblegums, or consumables in game, but none of these special ability destiny stuff. I don't want to have that in my zombies experience. Well, you can, because as far as we know, there is a class that is essentially called Classic that does not have any specific class ability, so you can play just like any kind of traditional zombies experience without any of these supers or special abilities impacting your gameplay experience. I think it's really cool that Sledgehammer did decide to add this in so that traditional fans of traditional zombies experiences can still have fun in this mode without any of the new stuff perhaps impacting their enjoyment of it. But now I want to turn it over to you guys. Over on my Twitter page, linked down in the description, we'll have a poll where you can vote on what you think will be the best class in World War II Zombies. Offense, control, support, and medic. Once that poll's done, I'll be announcing it in a future video. I would absolutely love to know which you guys think is the best heading into the release of the game. Anyways guys, I want to thank you so very much for watching. If you enjoyed it, be sure to leave a thumbs up rating, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and I'll see you with another Zombies video tomorrow. Peace.